Hello, it is Karynjean, and welcome. This is my If You Lost Your Mojo. These are the things that we can do, because I have some for journals and some for card making. We can make belly bands, clusters, pockets, envelopes, matchbooks, paper clips. We could do all kinds of paper clips, which reminds me I need to go get my regular paper clips. And I'm going to do it from my pile of scraps that I have over here. That's one pile of scraps. Oh, so many scraps in the pile. I have buckets and buckets of scraps. So first off, let's take a look at these. Now these are the extra bits of paper that if I can't do a complete 8.5 by 11 and I have to trim it down, and I get all these extra, bits of paper, hand-dyed paper that we don't necessarily want to throw away. Well, we can make matchbooks out of this, right? So I am going to come over here. Blue's the theme of the day. Here is one of my scrap buckets. I have two scrap buckets over here right now, which is no bueno at all. And I am going to reach into here for something that I can use as a cover. Don't want to use that as a cover. Here we go. I want it a little bit more firm, and I'm trying to keep it in the same color family. Now, these are narrow, right? For the most part, 2 inches. For the most part, no, that one is a little bit more wide than the others. All right, well, let's pull out the 2-inch ones. Let's go with the 2 inches. Let's see. Well, no. Okay, here. 2 inches. And fold it in half. That's a bit too much. This is 8.5, I'm thinking, right? 8.5. So we can roughly do it in thirds. Let's do a rough third here. A rough third. Okay, this is going to be very rough. Pulling out my scissors. I have no idea how many pieces of paper in here. That's okay. Bingo, bango, bongo. Okay. It's a lot of paper, actually. Maybe a little bit more than 2 inches, a scotch more than 2 inches. There's 2 inches. Let's do 2 1/8, more or less. Okay, now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do a reverse matchbook. I am going to fold this over. That's about, I don't know, 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch more likely. And these papers need to just be trimmed. I'm just going to keep them folded and hopefully get them kind of straight. Sorta. That's what we need right there, okay? It might be too many. And I'm going to get my Tim Holtz stapler, tiny attacher, whatever. And that's a lot of paper in there. 1, 2. And fold this over to about there, right? Just fold that up a little bit. Cut it off. And there we have a bit of a matchbook, a little matchbook. These look like little matchsticks. Little matchbook writing pad. Now we can turn this into a paper clip if we want, right? We can attach a paper clip on the back here. Just glue it down. but that might make it, you know, when you're writing, kind of bumpy. So I don't think we're going to do anything there. But so there we go. A matchbook. You could turn it into a paper clip. You could just paper clip it in, stick it in a pocket, right? You could decorate it however you want. Boom, matchbook made out of scraps. Easy peasy, easy peasy. And that's what we can do with all, if you have scraps like this, that's what you can do, right? Boom. Done and dusted, as they say, done and dusted. Now, clusters need to, for me, they need to have odd number things on them, 3 or 5, right, to make a cluster. And I don't have things that I normally use to decorate them, but this here is perfect to make clusters out of. I can use my, I don't think I would use my 1.5 inch. That's how big that is. Let me reach in here, not my 2 inch. What is this, my 1 inch? My 1 inch is too small. Okay, well, we'll use the 1.5 inch. And this, I was making lemon journals. I can make more lemon journals, right? So, boom. Again, this is a scrap piece of paper. So we're just gonna, I like my clusters to be circles. I don't know why, but I do. And you could turn a cluster into just a page decoration, or you could use it as a little tuck spot or anything you want, right? So there's the start of our clusters. Pretty yellow paper. This might not be the one to go because I don't have scraps. I don't have scraps. See, I even have little lemons. I was going to make lemon journals, or continue on making lemon journals. What do I have in here? What do I have in here? Oh, I don't know. That's a cute little sticker. Alrighty. Going through my scrap bucket here. And the things you want to use to make clusters are just like little, you could do little stickers, like something like this, right? Here, let's just put this on. I might want to ink the edge though. I definitely want to ink the edge. What color do I want to ink the edge? I'm thinking black. Get out my black ink. Home drawer. And oops, sorry, move. Where's my little, can't find it. All right, just use this. Black to make it stand out. Bingo, right? So we have this. Now we need like a little piece of lace or something to go behind it. So now I had to go out. These are my, you can't see these. I have my little lace bits and bobs. These are my little bling, extra blings, right? Cut that up a little bit. My little fabric. What's the word I'm looking for? Leftovers. Here we go. Here we go. What's this? That's pretty. Now we're cooking with gas. Here we go. Oh, I need to go through all this stuff too. All right. Just put that down. That's a big piece. I have this little piece. So I would actually probably cut this one in half, right? Boom. Get a bit of Fabrifix out. Just dop it there in the middle. Been a while. My Fabrifix is kind of gloppy. Not running very smooth at the moment. Okay. And we're gonna put that on there just like that. Have it come off the edge a little bit. Stick this guy here just like that. Right? Boom, 3. There's a cluster. And then we could even go further with it if we want. So, there's number 2. Matchbooks. Clusters. Okay, what's number 3 on the hit parade? pockets. Well, pockets, we could do pockets any kind of way. And I'm sure you, like me, have all these trimmings, all these extras. I actually have envelopes here. I don't know what I'm doing with envelopes here, but I have envelopes here. So, yeah, and pockets we could do, you know, here's a big scrap piece, right? Just cut that down and make that a pocket. We could do pockets out of the junk mail envelopes, right? I really like that stripe in there. Cut this in half. I was very sloppy in opening this one. Oh, gosh golly. All right, I'm gonna tear that one off. Let's see what we got. I'm going to trim this down just a bit. Make it all nice and smooth there, okay? And I could leave it like this. We could fold it over on a book page, like if we have a book page that is heavier cardstock, right? Like, let me reach in here. This is a 65-pound cardstock, right? There, and we can attach it, and this could be a double pocket here and another double pocket here, right? We could do that. So, out of a window envelope. Now, of course, you're going to want to cover this stuff up. Also, you're going to want to notch it. But what are we going to cover it up with? There's the thing. We can collage on it. Again, here we have our bits and bobs of that. Let's see what else I have. I have, this is too thick, I think, to fold over there. Another thing we can do with this is if you have tissue paper, which I happen to have over here in my mess, right? Although it's going to shine through on that, but we can adhere this down with glue. Why don't we do that? We can, let's see, is this piece big enough? More or less, and then we can rip that out. Yeah. You could collage over it with washi tape too. Do a washi tape collage. Okay, but we're just doing it. We're just doing it here. So I can collage on this side. I think I'll collage on this side. I am going to use my Gorilla Glue stick over here because I don't have my ironing board plugged in, right? Otherwise I could use I could put double-sided adhesive on it. This is fine. Boom. And I think I might just want to, just for safety's sake, do this. Glue it there. Just for a little added security there, okay? And then, of course, we're just gonna cut that off right along there. This corner doesn't seem to be down, so no worries. Here we go. Okay, well, let's just glop it up some more there. Okay, I always cover my glue as I go. Okay, so there's that. Now we do want to, I do love those blue stripes. We could collage over this any which way we so desire. Let's just trim that off just a hair right there. Okay. We could just collage over it like that, right? Let's see what else we got. Oh, itchy nose, itchy nose. This is washi tape I made out of tissue paper, which is, and you could do that too. That's a perfect thing to do if you lose your mojo. Getting sidetracked. If you have double-sided adhesive rolls like this, right? And you have tissue paper, you just run the tissue paper down along it, and then boom, you have your own washi tape. Tissue paper, you could use paper too if you want. Tissue paper I like. Tissue paper's nicer, I think. Okay, so what I'm going to do actually is maybe just stencil on top of this, or not, I don't know, but I'm going to cover that acetate window with some mint tape, right? Just come on, you. Or we could just use our inks and just, you know, just go over it with some ink. Let's pick a nice color. Let's pick, what is this one? Piggyback. Let's pick Piggyback. Simon Hurley. It's a nice pale pink, right? Let's see. I might need to re-ink it. Okay, so there we have some Piggyback. That's where glue is, so it's not sticking. Okay, and now we can use a bit of a darker color or just more Piggyback with a stencil. And actually, we could do flowers. These circles are too close together. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Go back here. I don't think I have anything tiny flowers. I don't think I have any tiny flowers. I do not. I'm kind of big. They're all big. Tiny bubbles in my wine. Make me happy. It's not much, so all right, I'm gonna go back to my, oh, we can do butterflies. Here we go. Let's throw some butterflies down on there. Oof. I'm using stencils. We could also use stamps, right? We can also use some stamps. Let me flip this around so I can see right side up. We're going to cover that up, no worries, maybe with a butterfly sticker. Here, let's see if we can. Yep, I have to get a darker color than, well, no, that's fine. There we go. Just trying to get some of the little butterflies right. And we can have them going this way as well. There. And just by using the same ink color through a stencil, and although this has the blue and white stripes on the inside too, so I think that might be bleeding through some. And let's do one. I don't know. If I have to think about it, it's getting to be too difficult. Okay, fine. Let's do this. And let's do one going this way. Now, like I said, you can certainly do this with a stamp as well, right? Put that aside, I'm gonna have to clean that. Clean that later. Where did this come from? I don't know. Over there. Okay. Peel this off. My fingers are a bit inky at the moment. And this is going to be wrapped around like that. So we can do it this way. This is a bit rough here. Let me see if I can just cut that off there. There. And get the backing off. Might need to use my pointy tool to do this. Remember, it's on tissue paper, so it is a bit Did I get it? Did I get it? I don't know if I got it. Let's see. Oh, dagnabbit. Come on. There it is. Okay. Boom. Stuck to my finger. There. Okay, and we could decorate it with butterfly stickers later. Gator. Let's trim this off down here. Okay. And actually, let's do a little up right about there. Get out of there, and one over here. About there. So that they know they're little pockets. That one's not quite centered, that's okay. And piggyback might be a little bit too, not dark enough. Hold on. Rosy cheeks. There we go. Ink those edges. And let's get stickers. Now we have here some ribbon that I could just put down, right? That's very pretty ribbon. Okay. And we could also do this with double-sided adhesive tape, or we could do it with Fabrifix. I'm thinking double-sided adhesive though. Let's see if I can first get it on there. Right. So obviously this will come off a lot easier than the tissue paper because I have something to grip onto. There it goes. And there. Right there. Let's get our cornstarch out so I can cut that. I'm not going to cut it with my glue scissors because it's not going to cut through that ribbon, as we just saw, very well. Okay. And I'm also going to dab it here just to kill off the rest of the stick there because it was a little bit wider than the tape was a little bit wider than the ribbon. Okay, so there's that. Now wait a second, I did go and get, oh my gosh, all my stickers out. Hold on. Pink, blue, I think I might want, ooh, look at that pinky purple blue one right there. Right there. Oh, this one right here. Oh, isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? I think I need to fussy cut it out some more though. Where are my scissors? I still have too much in this. All right, I just need to fussy cut it out a little bit more. So it can fit better. And I'm going to cut off the antennae, because it's rather large to fit on that corner. And maybe once it's in on the journal page, I could actually have it going off of the envelope onto the page, but I don't have it on a journal page at the moment. So I'm going to have to make it fit on the envelope. There. There. Beautiful, as they say. And of course the same thing, trying to get the backing off. For heaven's sakes. There it is. There we go. Oh shoot, I ripped it. Dag nabbit. All right, well, that's okay. We will get it on there. Oh, no worries. There it goes. I don't think that's quite how I had it placed, but that's how it is now. Now we're going to do something here as well. And what we can do, we can collage on it, or you could just put another little piece of cardstock on there, right? Just a tiny little piece of cardstock and make it, you know, another pocket. So there's that one. That's about as much as I can get it decorated before I put it in a journal. And what else do we have here? My desk is becoming such a mess because I'm trying to plow through these. What did we do? We didn't do belly bands. That's fine. Belly bands are easy enough. We did clusters. We did clusters. We did matchbooks. We did envelope pockets. Okay, so that's 3. There are more things you can do. I just wanted to keep this video short, right? Paper clips, you could do any kind of paper clips. But if you've lost your mojo, take it easy on yourself, right? Sit down, relax, go sit out by your fire pit with a drink. There's so many other things. Don't stress about it, right? Just don't stress. Watch creators on YouTube, get inspired that way. Other things you can do is just make master boards. You, like me, I have a ton of scraps here. Just start pulling them together, right? And making master boards. I don't know if you were with me when I made this master board. This has already been cut down. I usually make them out of 12 by 12 cardstock that I don't like. So there we go. Easy peasy. Well, this is Karynjean with some ideas on things to do when you've lost your mojo. We also did the make your own washi tape. This is wrapping paper. No, actually, this is made out of a paper treat bag. I recognize the paper. Yeah, that's made out of a paper treat bag. And then this washi tape was made out of tissue paper. So those are a couple of other things you can do. Easy enough. Also good things to just have in your arsenal for when you're journaling, if you want to make your journal a little bit more cohesive. Well, this is Karynjean. Thanks for stopping by, and let your imagination run wild.